This is Dubai. But just around 15 years ago, it looked like this. Now, how did that happen? And what if I told you that today you can still experience both and walk right in the middle? And that's what this video is all about. This building is called the Dubai Frame, and by the looks of it, you can probably see why it's called a frame. The shape of this 150-meter structure resembles a picture frame, and it's meant to serve as a viewing point for both the old and the new Dubai. The architect, Fernando Donis, won the 2009 design competition for the Dubai Frame, beating over 900 entries along his way. He claimed that this structure is going to be one of the most iconic emblems of Dubai, no matter how advanced the skyline of the city gets. As we established before, the structure is a picture frame, which sounds simple, but this actually means two main things. One is that most of the building is a blank space with no structure whatsoever. And secondly, that the topmost part has to be supported by two fairly narrow towers and nothing more. These towers are made from reinforced concrete shear walls to support the whopping 800-ton bridge above. They actually took an interesting approach in building this structure. First, the podium was built. That's this bottom part right here. This is where the lobby and the entrance will be. This podium actually served an important role in the construction, which we'll talk more about later. Next, they built the towers. But these towers weren't built normally. They were erected ever so slightly leaning outwards. That is so when the bridge is placed on top, it'll lock these towers in place and create a counterbalance of the internal forces, which keeps everything structurally sound. Then the bridge, of course. This bridge had to be constructed on ground, and that's what the podium did. They built the bridge on top of the podium and then lifted it bit by bit to reach the top point. This lifting actually took 48 hours, as they had to make sure that the jacks are still well capable of lifting 800 tons every few minutes. The other part of this design lies on where the building is. It's in the middle of a 47.5-hectare park, which serves as a buffer that isolates the frame from the rest of the structures in the area. Having no near structures around also makes the experience inside even more amazing, as it provides a panoramic view of the surroundings. But we're just headed to the exciting part. If we zoom out, you'll see that the park where the frame lies is in the middle of the old residential areas and the more modern business districts of Dubai. This provides not just a contrast while walking on the bridge, but also shows how Dubai has developed throughout the years. Fun fact! The facade of the Dubai Frame is made from photovoltaic glass, which is a technology that enables the conversion of light into electricity. The one surrounding the frame generates a total of 38 kilowatt powers, which actually saves the building around 37% of their energy costs. The design of the facade itself is the same design as the Expo 2020 logo, which I've also made a video about, and you should definitely watch it after this one. We're here in Dubai Frame, and we're about to enter my photo shoot sa una. Then we're gonna go on top. We're gonna go up. Takot ka ba? Good job. Lalagay ang explosion dun sa iPad. Before the main attraction itself, there's a mini museum on the way to the top that showcases the old Dubai in an immersive way. They showed a lot of things, even this master plan of Dubai from the 60s. After that, we rode an elevator to head up to the bridge. It was a long ride, but we sure made it fun. At the bridge, we got to enjoy the famous panoramic view and experience both the old and the new Dubai at once. It's quite amazing since we were literally walking in between two eras. On top of that, there was another attraction. The center of the bridge is glass. But not just any glass, it's a motion-activated one, meaning that it stays frosted up until someone walks or comes close to it, which adds a little bit more of a surprise. We're done in Dubai Frame. Was here, went to the top, now we're down.
We're back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
So
nice. After that, we went to another place that highlights the old Dubai in a more immersive way. To get there, we had to take the metro, walk, and get into a boat ride. Waiting for a boat.
Driver ang hinintay natin.
Ay! Driver pala. Ayun na yung boat. Nasa natin driver. We're on the other side. Boat ride is done. Primo. We're on the other side. I'm with Primo. It's a boat, it's not a helicopter. So yeah, this side, it's half ulit. This side is the modern side. This is the old side. Siyempre sa old tayo. We love our vintage architecture. Really looks like na they built it out muna. Then yung mga magli-lease, they just fix the inside. It all really looks like old Dubai. So this is actually what you'd expect if you've never been in Dubai. This is actually what you would think. And like, oh, Dubai looks like this. Pero I mean, it looked like this before. It's very modern now, pero in this place, they actually kept it like that. Di ba, Ford?
2A.
2A. One CSGO map.
Kidding aside, the place is actually pretty cool. Aside from the old architecture, this whole area has been a spot not just for tourists, but even for locals. Because it provides a variety of products, from local ones like spices, and even international brands like this one.
We're here sa old Starbucks. Okay, sand. Siyempre, even if may concrete, kailangan we go sa sand. Full experience. We're done with Starbucks. We're gonna go back na, and they said we're gonna eat dinner, pero probably somewhere near our place na lang. Yeah, that's basically Al-Sif. Ford, i-close mo na
Yung
yung Al-Sif.